Next, we move into commercial mathematics. I think this is arithmetic. Find the percentage loss on an article bought at 1,000 naira and sold at 500 naira. Yes. From the question given, we were informed that the article is bought at the cost of 1,000 naira. So that is our cost price. Now from the question again, we were informed that the article is sold at 500 naira. That gives us our selling price. Having given the cost price and selling price, we can find the loss. The loss is given as cost price minus selling price. The cost price is 1,000, selling price 500. 1,000 minus 500 leaves us with just 500. So our loss is 500. The question you are asked to find is percentage loss. Percentage loss is given as loss over cost price multiplied by 100%. So we substitute the value of loss, cost price, and multiply the whole fraction by 100%. So our loss is 500, cost price 1,000 multiplied by 100%. So you cancel out the zeros. Now 0 cancels 0, 2 zeros from 1,000 cancel 0, 2 zeros from 100. 1 more 0 from 1,000 cancel 1 of the zeros from 500. So we'll be left with just 50 and 1. So 50 multiplied by 100 leaves us with 50%. So our percentage loss is 50%. Next we have standard form. A standard form we say is an expression of the form a times 10 raised power n. It must be expressed as power of 10, where a could be a whole number or decimal number and n could be a positive or negative integer. So the question we have here is express 8,000 in standard form. 8,000 can be written or rewritten as 8 times 1,000. Why? Because 8,000 have 3 digits, 3 zeros. Last 3 zeros can be written as 1,000. 1,000 is the same thing as 10 times 10 times 10. 10 times 10 times 10 is the same thing as 10 raised power 3. So writing 8,000 in standard form gives us s times 10 raised power 3. When you compare 8 times 10 raised power 3 with the general form of standard form 8 times 10 raised power n, then you realize that 8,000 have finally been expressed as 8 times 10 as it's been expressed in standard form, and that gives us the answer for the question. Then lastly, we have expressed 5,500 in standard form. The only difference between this and the previous one is that the previous one have just one non-zero number, while this have 2 non-zero numbers. So we express it in this form, 55 times 100, as the last 2 zeros is equivalent to 100. So 5,500 is equivalent to 55 times 100. 100 can be rewritten as 10 times 10, because you can believe me, you can agree with me that 10 times 10 is 100. Then 55 we're having here, in standard form, a number cannot have more than 1 digit number as a whole number. The whole number part must be a single digit. So we introduce a decimal point between the two 5. So when you do that, you must increase the number of 10 by 1. So when we introduce points after the first 5, the 10 will be increased by 1 more 10. So what do we mean by that? See, now the 55 decimal point has been introduced into 5. So we have 5.5 instead of 5. Because of the introduction of this point, our 10 times 10 will be increased to 10 times 10 times 10. And 10 times 10 times 10 is same as 10 raised to power 3. So comparing 5.5 times 10 raised to power 3 with the general form of the standard form, which is 8 times 10 raised to power n, you agree with me that 5,500 in standard form is 5.5 times 10 raised to the power 3, which answers the given question. I hope you understand all that has been discussed. When you have any problem, you can specify, you can ask questions from the comment section, and you can as well use the following exercise to test yourself to ensure if at all you get all that have been discussed. Do well and revise your book. Don't just sit at home and do nothing. This is to keep you abreast in order for you to get prepared until we resume the school session next time. So this is general revision as far as numeracy grade 8 is concerned. Until I come your way next time, I wish you good luck. Thank you for listening.